first of which are those of Isis and Osiris in Egypt. The most important of these mysteries were the Osiric in Egypt, unquote. Another writer, Edmund Ronayne, an ex-Mason, confirmed that the Masons were involved in the worship of Osiris when he wrote this in his book entitled The Master's Carpet. Quote, Masonry's ceremonies, symbols, and the celebrated legend of Hiram and the Master Mason's degree were directly borrowed from the ancient mysteries of the secret worship of Baal, Osiris, or Tammuz, unquote. This is a direct admission that Freemasonry stems directly out of Mystery Babylon, the ancient mystery religion, the worship of Baal, the golden calf, representative of the house during which that 2,000-year period the sun resided. The sun, the symbol of delight, Lucifer, the intellect, the gift, primordial knowing. Albert Pike then detailed where the mysteries went after their beginnings in Egypt. He wrote this in Morals and Dogma. Quote, from Egypt, the mysteries went to Phoenicia and were celebrated at Tyre. Osiris changed his name and became Adonai, or Dionysus, still the representative of the sun. In Greece and Sicily, Osiris took the name of Bacchus. So the ancient mysteries conceal an important mystery kept secret from the average person. The mystics claim that this mystery has been concealed from the world for centuries. Even though they had taken the mystery to other continents, those who believed in this religion were yet to take it to America. That was yet to come, and we will get to that, I promise you. And it will, I also promise you, amaze you. Lafayette, who was a very famous and noted pirate and a member of Freemasonry and the Knights Templar, said this, quote, an invisible hand is guiding the populace, unquote. Arthur Edward Waite, a prolific writer on secret societies, has written this, quote, beneath the broad tide of human history, there flow the stealthy undercurrents of the secret societies, which frequently determine in the depths the changes that take place upon the surface, unquote. Another who wrote about the power just underneath the surface was President Woodrow Wilson, President of the United States of America, who made this startling statement. He made this statement, yet it was ignored, but it should never go ignored from this point forward. Quote, there is a power so organized, so subtle, so complete, so pervasive, that they had better not speak above their breath when they speak in condemnation of it, unquote. So these two writers have warned America that secret societies had been arranging the major events of the past, and President Wilson warned those who were quick to condemn these organizations that they had better be cautious. Albert Pike also connected the secret societies with a secret belief in his book entitled Morals and Dogma. He wrote that all secret orders and associations, quote, and remember, he said, all secret orders and associations, quote, had two doctrines, one concealed and reserved for the masters, the other public, unquote. And one such secret society with two doctrines was the Illuminati. And Professor Weishaupt, its founder, boasted of his organization's secrecy. He realized that this secrecy would enable them to decide the fate of nations, and because their deliberations were secret, no outsider could interfere. He wrote this, quote, the great strength of our order lies in its concealment. Let it never appear in its own name, but always covered by another name and another occupation, unquote. Weishaupt later wrote about that secrecy in a letter to a fellow member of the Illuminati, quote, nothing can bring this about but hidden societies. Hidden schools of wisdom are the means which will one day free men from their bonds. Princes and nations shall vanish from the earth. Unquote. March 15th at 8 p.m. till 11, I'll be at the Lafayette Hotel at 222. I'll be giving a 3-hour presentation entitled The Sacrificed King. This is on the Kennedy assassination. I'm going to have footage there that you've never seen before. I'm going to show you the direct, and I mean direct, absolute occult connection to the Kennedy assassination. I'm going to tell you what group killed our president, murdered our president, if you will. I'm going to show you the footage of what Dealey Plaza really is, so that you'll see that this is not just an innocent park in the city of Dallas. I'm going to show you where Dallas really is and what the occult significance of its location means. And when you leave there, folks, you're going to understand more about the workings of the world and who assassinated our president and why than you ever have before. You're also going to see that Oliver Stone knew all of this and chose to deceive the American people, because he is one of those who are bringing about the New World Order. And his movie, JFK, was designed to convince all of us that our government doesn't work, that constitutional government can't work, that it's turned against us, and it's not true, folks. Our constitutionally instituted and established government had absolutely nothing to do with the Kennedy assassination, as all of those who show up on Monday night, March 15th, 8 p.m., will find out. Now, if you're not a CAGI member, you can purchase your tickets in advance. And one of the places is the Controversial Bookstore in San Diego. It's also a place where you can get some of the books that are banned or hard to get or suppressed that you need in your personal library in order to understand all of what you're learning on this show and a lot of what you're never going to hear on this show, simply because there isn't enough time. And all of you should be engaged in your own private research looking for the truth. Now, if you'd like to call and find out about this conference, which actually starts on Friday and goes through the whole weekend, there's a lot of Looney Tune people there spouting a lot of BS and disinformation and crap and just out and out lies. And there are some people there who are valiantly, as I am, trying to get the truth out and inform people. But here's the number in case you'd like to call, in case there are some of the speakers that you'd like to go and listen to during that weekend. The number is 612-8588. That's 68588. Well, folks, you've heard all through this series of broadcasts about a group of men, supposedly with the only truly mature minds in this world, who are going to set up a utopia on earth, a heaven on earth, if you will. And that they're the ones who are going to rule through a benevolent despotism. And they call this utopia the Great Society, the New World Order, the utopian philosophy, all of these things. Now, Lyndon Baines Johnson, was a member of this secret society. He was, in fact, a 33rd degree Freemason, and his great society that he envisioned was exactly what we're talking about here. And you can see that Johnson, a great socialist, a Marxist, secretly, set us on the road to socialism by setting up this great welfare state, which he called the Great Society. It's one and the same, folks. It's the same. George Bush's New World Order is the same. The New World Order that our forefathers envisioned was the same. The Great Society talked about during the Peasants' Revolt in England was the same. The same that is coming unless we wake up to stop it. And you can see by the welfare state how well it really works. It doesn't work at all. It never will work. It can't work. These people are Looney Tunes. If you believe the exoteric version of what they intend to bring about. You see, they have no intention of bringing about a utopia, a heaven on earth, a great society, not at all. That's to lure the unwary, the foolish, the great mass of followers that make up the lower degrees of this secret society, so that they will support